This movie tells a story about Inspector Sun who boards a seemingly normal plane for a much-needed vacation. When an enigmatic millionaire receives a threat on his life, Sun is back on the case and must find the culprit before it's too late. First of all, this movie is decent in terms of world building. It tries to create an interesting world of spiders and insects parallel to the human world. Unfortunately, everything else is just dull and forgettable. The storytelling is problematic as it's fundamentally wobbly. The plot is really rote and plodding. The movie has a lot going for it, which makes it gets too tangled in its own narrative. The story would have benefited a lot more from sticking to the one plot concept rather than trying to connect several all at once. This movie is sloppy from the first act, which feels inexplicably rushed. We are left scrambling to figure out who everyone is and how they are connected. The characters are all cardboard characters and nearly everyone gets on your last nerve. To make it worse, this movie is not funny. The humor is the lowest of the low comedy bearing fruit. Even the main character is not funny and only delivers some lame jokes. There's also a tonal issue as some of the more child-friendly comedy at times clash fiercely with a few dark approaches that come out of nowhere. Things totally go off the rails during the last section as the movie is losing its grasp of the plot in the final third. The movie peaks way too early as the main character solves the mystery way long before the movie ends. Then what we get is essentially a sudden overdose of slapstick action sequence that's losing its impact. In terms of the visuals, the animation style looks like it's really out of date. The renders seem to fall apart when characters are needed to be seen up close. Overall, this movie is not really worth your time. We do not recommend this movie at all.